So with attribution models, because they depend on channels that contribute clicks in this customer journey, you are going to see a negative bias towards channels that don't necessarily cause clicks. So that would be like display ads or potentially Facebook mobile ads or something, channels that depend on the idea of building brand awareness without necessarily causing clicks that precede a transaction. And then on the flip side of that, you see a positive bias where you're missing those channels and you're instead going to be attributing value to those channels lower down in the funnel that capture those engaged users. So these will be channels like brand, for example, brand text ads. The classic example of a very low funnel channel that often directly precedes a transaction, but doesn't really have much causal impact on the user's decision to make a purchase. So you can have like the most advanced machine learning attribution model, but you still have this garbage in, garbage out problem where it's just not seeing all the data. It's not seeing all the touch points that the user had with the different advertising channels preceding that transaction. So I think the first question is why we still propose using multi-touch attribution, MTA, as part of your measurement stack. So we know that we can't reliably test small channels with incrementality tests. The results will be insignificant. And we know that media mix modeling, which is what we propose as our main sort of measurement tool in future, will struggle to provide accurate results down to the campaign level. And marketers still need to know, where should I spend my budget within the channel? So how much should I spend on my dresses shopping campaign versus my shoes shopping campaign? That's still an important decision that they need to make. And while we have some kind of multi-touch attribution available, we can still use that to make those campaign level decisions. We are building a multi-touch attribution model where we try and best correct the inherent biases of multi-touch attribution as much as we can. So that would be, we are discounting anything that comes from low funnel channels like brand, because we know that they are often mostly capturing upper funnel traffic, and we are going to discount transactions that come from existing customers, especially those existing customers which we know are very engaged already. So we have a model that we use to predict the engagement of an existing customer, whereas new customers, transactions from new customers will still get their full value. So we'll make sure that we're not discounting channels and campaigns that grow business by acquiring new customers. So basically what we're doing is using the multi-touch attribution model to fill in the gaps left by media mix modeling and incrementality testing, while we still have some kind of ability to stitch together customer journeys before cookies deprecate in future.